What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Seth, and we are back again for some more Trove, and today we're going to be talking about LUXION, the local garbage man. He's back in Trove. Does he have good items? Let's find out. No, he's got absolute garbage this time. I don't know what's with the devs, man. They're so inconsistent with his inventory. Like, it started out with like really good stuff. Well, actually, no, he started out with horrible stuff. Then he ended up having some really good stuff for maybe 2 or 3 months. Probably just 2, maybe even just 1, honestly speaking. And now he's just back to garbage again. It's like their excuse is, oh, he sells 1 despoiled divinity and 15 of his own dragon souls, so we don't have to put anything else good in his inventory. But I mean, at least it's gonna give you guys the opportunity of getting some old event items, and there is a pair of wings, so that's always going to end up being good. All of the items that you see before you that still have the dragon coins lit up means that you can actually buy these items over and over again, and they're tradable, whereas the spoiled divinity, the dragon horde, and then this thing right here obviously are not tradable. Now, one thing I do want to mention, because I've seen people asking this a lot lately, why does LUXION actually sell these trophies? Now, sometimes he'll end up selling trophies that are going to end up being like a trophy from an enemy that was in the beta or in the alpha or something like that. But then in other cases, he'll just end up selling a trophy of a normal common enemy. The developers talked about this when they first initially ended up introducing LUXION. I don't know why they were so honest about this. It kind of just shows where they're at in terms of in terms of this guy's inventory. But they blatantly said that it's a beginner's trap. They specifically want some items in LUXION's inventory to trick new players into spending their dragon coins, which, I mean, that's not cool. That's definitely not good. So the Corniche Shooter is a Halloween themed gun, and it is going to end up being a new style. It actually hasn't been in any of the previous events, or maybe it has like way back in the day. It could be an alpha item or something, but I didn't have it. So you're just gonna have to buy one of them and then loot collect it, and then for some very strange reason you can just buy it again. Like, I don't know why. I mean, 10 dragon coins for 1 mastery doesn't really seem fair. And then you're going to be able to get 15 of his dragon souls, which is not really going to give us anything this time, which is very disappointing. The fun fact is that for those of you that ended up getting the LUXION event, where LUXION was missing, and then all of the concurrent LUXION souls up until this point, it's gonna take us like 2 more months to get him because of this time-gated trash. Like, seriously, dude. I mean, it's fine, I understand, because it's like, you know, we're getting a lot of mastery out of this guy. Like, seriously. But we didn't even get to have enough souls this visit for the stats. Yikes. So anyways, next visit for LUXION is going to end up being halfway through October, and we're going to end up getting the max health, the crit hit, the crit damage, the 250 damage. Maybe that's just magic damage and physical damage. That's a first, though, where they actually just call it damage. Personally speaking, this is just a fun fact of my own opinion about this game, is I thought for the longest time they should remove physical damage and magic damage and just have it as 1 damage stat, you know? Like, wouldn't that be a lot better for the gems and everything like that too? And then, of course, more magic find and radiant aura. So that should be pretty cool when we get there, and we're getting more power rank from it. And then the final piece right here is just mastery, and then the dragon mount itself. So if you guys don't already know, this is the ally that you end up getting. This is, oh, that's one of the spiders, but I just want to show you guys real quick, like, whoopsie daisy, I'm doing so bad at this. I just wanted to show you guys who haven't gotten this, like, maybe this is your first LUXION video, that this is going to end up being the first form of the dragon. This is going to end up being the second form of the dragon, and this one can actually fly. It's pretty much the same as LUXION, except it doesn't have his weird antlers or whatever. And then there's going to be one last form that's going to be a little bit more impressive and actually be able to shoot fireballs, right? So then the other mount that you can get out of this guy is Yongari, Broker of the Secrets, which this guy, as far as I remember, was a mount from an event at the beginning of the year that was related to the Heroes event, when the Resistors and when the Vanguardian came out of nowhere, and then they completely abandoned everything to do with the Heroes and that storyline, and then they went for Geode, which is completely disgusting and nobody likes it. But either way, it's a cool mount. I like it. You know, it's pretty neat. The aura around my head is what's leaving those diamonds behind us, because otherwise this is just a spider, like 110%. It's not bad. It's not great. Like, it looks like this thing's made out of Play-Doh or something. You know, it doesn't really look cool, and the head of it kind of looks like there's another helmet that we ended up getting from a dark themed event, which I don't know, man. But a spider's a spider. Somebody's gonna like it, because I do think that the spider mounts are cool. I remember when they first got added to the game with the Tomb Raider, it was actually really, really neat to see. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten a reskin of all of the different enemies in the game. That would be cool. Oh man, if every enemy in the game was a mount that you could attain from defeating that enemy just very rarely, that would be so cool. Then we got the Cobalt Cart, which, as far as I know, this was a boat by Be Yellow, right? Yeah, Be Yellow. Okay, so this one's pretty cool. I actually like it. It's one of my more favorite boats because it's Oriental theme, and also very, very cool because it's like it's got the dragon coin on the back and feels very appropriate to actually be in Luxion's inventory for once, just because it's dragon themed, right? And it's really cool. The top of it's kind of plain with just a brown all the way across, and then everything else is actually very nicely detailed. I want this ship like in a club or something. Oh man, it'd be so cool if you could actually interact with ships and go inside them or something, but not going to have anything unique for the cannonballs, unfortunately, which is honestly pretty rare for the boats anyways. I was gonna say boat mounts for some strange reason. And then I'll skip over the iguana wall trophy because I'm sure I have that somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure. And then the Cinnabar squad quad. So this one is pretty this one's just from the chaos chest. Like, it's nothing special. I don't know. I mean, you can like literally craft this right now, as far as I remember, unless they put it into a different category or something. And the only reason they call it Cinnabar is just because it's got red going on it, you know? We got two versions of this exact same mount. Like, there was the first original version, I'm pretty sure was the blue one. And then we've got this one, which is the red one. And then oddly enough, we've actually got a version of this that's just gold. It doesn't look good at all, but that one's actually from much higher in the mastery pool at mastery 640 of all things. You might want to check out my video talking about the mastery 600 to 700 rewards, because we were able to pretty much look at all of these through the use of mods, right? Either way, I do like this type of mount. I think it's awesome that this finally got added to the game. Like, it was a while ago by now, but I really, really enjoyed the fact that we actually got a mount that had rolling wheels, because we hadn't had one for like a billion years, and I'm still waiting for somebody to end up taking this and modding it into a car, man. Like, seriously. But I do like it. I like the video effects, and it's a cool mount, man. It really is, even though for some reason it's got a train track on the back. I don't understand that. Then we got the Hydrojet streamers. Oh man, I remember when these first got added to the game's code, everyone was like because it says streamers, we weren't sure if it was going to be water wings or if it was something related to streaming, right? So I do want to just take a quick little peek, just because I'm curious. Hydrojet, right? Yeah, there we go. So this is still like, you know, this is day one of Luxion being here, and these things obviously are down in price, being at like 118k, but that's still not bad, man. Like 120 dragon coins for 118k. I'm sure it's going to be more expensive on console, because generally things are more expensive just because it's more difficult to get. Or is it cheaper? I don't know. Somebody on comments, somebody on console, I mean, let me know in the comments, how much are these wings going for? Because I'd be very curious to see what the differences are. But either way, you know, wings are wings. You want to get them just because you want to make a little bit of flux on the side, right? And then otherwise, the wings themselves are actually really, really cool, because I mean, they're pretty much just a reskin of like the Candy video effects or something similar that we've seen on Candy Barb and stuff like that. But these are trippy, aren't they? Like, they're pretty cool. Unfortunately, a lot of the wings, I feel, kind of come out of our character's, like, I don't know, his arms rather than his back. Maybe it's because we're such a small character, but these are still really cool wings. Like, I definitely enjoy them. I think that they're definitely top quality, and the video effects of them is pretty neat. It doesn't really 100% look like water or anything, but it still does look good. You know, like, you can't argue that. I don't really know what characters they would end up actually going with, honestly. There's not that many. I mean, maybe like Ice Sage and stuff like that, but then you'd probably rather just have like crystalline wings or something. But either way, very, very cool stuff. And I think that's gonna do it for us today, everybody. So this video is gonna be a little bit later than usual because I had to sleep in. I've been a little bit under the weather, but I'm still gonna have the daily videos out to you guys and stuff like that. Thanks for watching though, very much appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed and hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, sub, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to support me, you can always sponsor the YouTube channel by hitting that join button down below or checking the description for my merch store, as well as a link to Gawkbox, which is a way that you can actually donate to me for absolutely free by playing phone games, earning a free sponsored currency that you can then send my way in the form of tickets. And these tickets will not only show up during live streams, but sometimes they'll actually end up showing up during a video when I'm recording. Thanks for watching though, everybody. Sayonara and stay epic.